Hi, Wargaming Recon Army members. I am, of course, Jonathan J. Reinhardt, and I want to welcome you to this special video just for you. And this is an unboxing video. I got a box here that I'm going to open, and it's a piece of equipment that I was able to purchase because of your support. So before I begin, I want to let you know it has to do with this microphone, the Blue Yeti mic, which was another piece of equipment that I was able to purchase because of your support. And this is one that we had picked up and had ready and available to use for Huzzah 2017. It's a great mic. It's fantastic, as I've shown you all. It has these cool connectors. If you know anything about audio, you know what they're for. This can do a lot, and it has an input, so I can plug headphones in. For example, do I have any with me? I do. So you can plug your earbuds in. You plug right in so you can monitor your volume levels. You can control volume. You can mute it, hard mute here. Modes back here. You toggle this so that you can have one way. So if it's just me talking, it'll only pick up sound from the front. I can do two-way, front and back. I can do all the way around, cones and so forth. It came with its own stand because it's a heavy mic. And then I just plug it into my computer. Plug it in through a USB port, and we're good to go. Now there's a downside to it. This mic is sensitive, so it picks up a lot of things in a room. And that's one of the reasons why you got to get close to it, right? So if I'm like this, it's only going to really pick up me and not any other sound going on around. Not really. But the downside is when you get close to a mic, any microphone, you get really close, and it picks up everything so that when you speak, just normal things you say, there are two sounds that are very bad for audio. And they're anytime you say the letter B or the letter P. So anything that makes that sound is not good because it pushes a lot of air and it hits the microphone and the mic picks it up and it's a lot of sound that gets in, and it does what we call clipping, where it makes it sound a lot louder so that it cuts it off, and then it makes the rest of your recording not sound so great. And one way you can tell if you can experience that is you take your hand and put your hand in front of your mouth, and then you can talk. So you just say things, and you're probably not going to feel a whole lot of air, but you might feel a little. But if you say ba 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 b b, you're going to feel a lot of air going. Or pa 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 p p, you're going to feel it hit your hand. Imagine that hitting the microphone in a sensitive mic like this. So the Yeti is a great mic. It really is. It's wonderful for what we do, and I'm using it more and more for recordings where I record down here in Wargaming Recon Central. Kind of moved out of our recording studio and down here because I do a lot of video down here. So I use this a lot for when we actually record episodes of the show. We record them live, so we have the webcam so people can see, and we put those videos up online. They'll be on the Roku channel and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm using this for that, but it was primarily used so that we could record, plop it down, and can put it in a mode so that it'd pick up a bunch of people around. So you could do a round table. If you speak up loudly enough, a mic like this always picks up and focuses more sound for what's coming in front than what's around, because it figures if I'm facing you like this, because the back's to you guys, if I'm facing you, you must be the most important person. So for example, if doing a podcast, the host or whoever's going to talk the most would have this in front of them, and then everyone else would be arrayed around so that they would get different angles, right, on the mic. And then this mic is unusual because some mics, you do like this, right? You're used to seeing the tip and you're talking to the tip. This one, you're talking to the front or the back or the sides. You don't talk down into the top because it's not going to pick up stuff. So that's more than you ever need to know of a tutorial for microphones. And so the piece of equipment we got, pop filter. Wait for me to bury the lead, right? So let me, I didn't bring box cutters down, but I brought scissors because I did a different unboxing a moment ago. So let's just open this up. Let's see, let's get this on Amazon deal. And you're bringing around. You can make pop filters at home. Things with like hangers and pantyhose, actually. One specifically made for this. And Blue, which is a company that makes a microphone, they have their own. It's gorgeous. And it looks really good, but it's also like 40, 45 bucks. So I've got this instead, the Auphonix one. Auphonix makes this specifically for the Yeti, It's a smaller size, and it connects right in. So you can see here, this is actually a 6-inch pop filter, so it has a good diameter here. And then the connections down here are supposed to just tie on to that. You can use it with anything else. I mean, it's not only going to work on, it's not like a piece of Apple product, so you don't have to worry about that. But this is going to help the show to sound much better, because I've noticed lately, they give you a free whoop. I've noticed lately that when I've been doing some of the recordings, and I've been sending them to Josh, which we can do because of your support as well, that I'll take a quick listen, which is something I don't normally do, but take a quick listen even when we're recording, and I'll notice that like my B's and my P's are coming through. As an asthmatic, I'm very aware of my breathing because I'm a constant and heavy breather, but then at the same time, I have things like the P's and the B's. And one way you can tell that this is going to help, again, you do the hand trick. Ba ba ba, pa pa pa, p p p, b b b. You feel the air. Put the pop filter in front of you and go ba ba ba, p p p, ba ba ba, p p p, ba ba ba, p p p. I can't feel it on my hand because this diffuses it. And then it's simple, easy as pie. Just going to hook on right to here, onto the stand. And I believe it just clips on the top like that. And that way we can use it. And it's adjustable. You see I have here, a lot of them are like this. And then you just angle it in how you want. So I'm just putting it, you're not seeing this, which makes for boring video, but I'm just angling it in. And I probably want to angle it on the outside, actually. No, I don't. There's pictures on Amazon on how to do this. It's a clamp, right? So you just want to make sure you get a good clamp set up on it, that it's tight, because you don't want it to shift on you. You don't want it to fall. You don't want it to do any of that kind of stuff. And then you get it like so. So here's a sort of setup how it might be. Take you guys for a ride. So you see right down here, as you look at my crotch, sorry about that. That's enough of you anyone wants to see. You get the mic, the back. I get it clamped on. The arm comes in the front, loops down and around. It goes right to here. So if I'm down here, hello again. If I'm down and I'm talking into the mic, you see I get this in front of me so I can get nice and close with this, and it's going to diffuse any of my sounds, my BBBs, my PPPs, and the mic will get the sound, but it won't get my, what we call plosives, my hard B's, my hard P's already, my sounds. And honestly, it's going to help my breathing a little bit too, because again, as an asthmatic, I sound like this. I go, and sorry for the close-up, but that's to give you an idea how it sounds and probably how the mic feels when I'm like, hello, Mike, how you doing? Because you got to be really comfortable with the mic. You got to be nice and close. Basically, you got to invade its personal space, something you would never do with the person, but you got to do it with the mic. So it's a nice piece of equipment. I was able to get it. I think it was like 15, 20 bucks maybe. And here we go. So it has this nice arm, so many points of articulation as well. And that's what we have. So I want to thank all of you as I put you guys back here on my jury-rigged setup. I'm normally sitting down when I do it, but I have you for height because I needed it for the other video. So I just want to thank you for your continued support. Really, it's a two-part setup for keeping the show alive. One part is sponsorships. So we got the MHWA, Maine Historical Wargaming Association. So we have sponsors who sponsor the whole show, every episode that we put out. We place audio ads, you know, in the beginning and the end or whatever for them. And we're very particular about who we will do for sponsorships. We don't just accept everyone. And the other half is support from you, because you like the show, you love what we do, you want to support the show, and so you support us via our Patreon campaign. The way is to become a member of the Wargaming Recon Army, and as you know, we're doing some changes coming up. I believe they're going to come out in December 2017, revamping how we have our campaign set up, specifically reward levels, which I think should be really neat, and then also doing it so that we redo the way we do physical rewards. So like, for example, let's say a physical reward was a pop filter. It's not, but let's say it was. Every month you get a pop filter. But the new way, we're going to do more of like a loot crate or a geek uh, a geek box, or I don't have it handy, or a model box, so that you would have this every 6 months, I think is the plan. You're going to get this package of whatever size. It'll be a lot of the things that you could get separately. Things like we have the dice, and we do postcards, and I mean, there's a variety of things that we've done as one-off. So, the bumper stickers, of course, but we'll make a package that'll have like that kind of stuff, but also other things. So they might not be identical, I have to say. So just because, like, let's say you and your friend both sign up for that level, you might get different things in there along with the same core group, but there might be some extra things that get put in that not everyone. So if we might happen to have, say, some really cool playing cards or a dice bag, maybe. One of you might get the dice bag, the other might get playing. I'm not saying the playing cards and dice bag is the same, but you get the idea. It'd be a different product in there together. Part of it's going to be that we get a lot of, not a lot, for us, for me, it feels like a lot. We get a variety of things that companies give us to look at, and maybe they're not really things for reviews, but just kind of promotional stuff, things to kind of share and spread on, but also things for the show and other cool things that we see and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, thank you very much, as always, for your continued support and your participation and membership in the Wargaming Recon Army. And as always, you know the drill. No matter how busy you are, no matter what's going on in your life, no matter how much stuff you need to put together to put on a podcast or play a game, you know that you have to, you need to, you gotta keep on gaming. Thanks so much, guys.